You think we're gonna beat all these games?
It's the BOYSLOCKE Show!
Boy, aren't you glad that's over, Vaughn?
That was, man. Yeah, I'm glad. That was stressful to watch.
So stressful.
Was it stressful to play?
It was so stressful to play.
was-
I thought I was gonna shit my pants the whole time.
Man,
So different than any of the practice runs that I'd ever had. Of course that happens. But we're off to Kanto. We're gonna board the SS Anne here. We got the SS ticket from Professor Elm, and
why don't we stick it to him?
we have some nice stick it.
Yeah.
Why don't we stick it? We've got some new faces to introduce here.
Let's see him.
First off is Chow Yun Top. Chow Yun Top is the very first BOYSLOCKE Pokemon to ever be the offspring of another.
Yes.
So, when we were trying to decide if we wanted Hitmonchan or Hitmontop or Flareon or Rapidash or whatever, I realized after we recorded that session that it would be perfectly legal for us to catch a Ditto and bring over our Bruce Lee from BOYSLOCKE Red
A living legend.
and breed a Tyrogue, and that way instead of taking the in-game Tyrogue, we would have the bred one, which would learn high jump kick. And that was the problem with the obtained Tyrogue, is that he would never learn a good fighting type move,
Right.
because of the
And
situation.
that's
he
why
was
we
in.
were so hesitant to.
Yeah, because his stats
Use
were
him.
great, but we couldn't take advantage of the fighting type. So now we can. This is the son of Bruce Lee, who I decided to also name after a famous martial artist. So his name is Chow Yun Top, after Chow Yun Fat, from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and many other Chinese films. So he's pretty cool. He was Elite Four ready.
What's Rapid Spin?
Rapid Spin is a 20 base power normal type move that will remove you from like bind or wrap.
Okay.
Or if your opponent uses spikes, it gets rid of that. So that's cool. And now we have our Xatu, who's finally named. His name is Apache. I named him after the awesome surf song. Yeah. Or your favorite helicopter.
Does he identify as an attack helicopter?
He does have those propeller-like things coming off of his head, doesn't he?
He does.
But he can turn into a helicopter that plays surf music. That's his hidden ability.
That's a pretty cool ability.
So we're gonna be working on him for a while. And here's our Azumarill. This is a deep cut. I decided to name him Wade.
Already a funny name.
No, it's funny because it's an unassuming name for a very unassuming Pokemon, and it's also a water pun.
Oh, to
'Cause,
wade
you know,
into water?
Wade.
Yep.
Wade in the Water is the title of a spiritual song that Harriet Tubman used to communicate with other people who were escaping slavery. And Wade is an HM slave. So
That is
I had to come up with
a complicated string of connections.
I had to come up with a appropriate celebratory slavery pun that was also a water pun.
Jeez.
So introducing Wade.
Welcome, Wade.
Here's Mangy Meat,
You all know
our
him.
champion.
You love him.
And Rapidash is here, and his name is Bruford, named after Bill Bruford, who is a drummer for the band Yes for a while. Because why not? Oh, and also because Fjurfjord is fire horse in German, which kind of sounds like Bruford.
Can you say that again?
Fjurfjord. They both start with P, but they have the F sound.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So there you go. And that's it. Let's hop on this boat.
Welcome
Oh, it's nighttime.
to everyone there.
It just became nighttime while I was in the menu. You guys didn't see that, though.
I have a tangent vaguely related to slavery.
Okay, let's hear it.
You remember that story I was telling you about the German Nazi guy?
Yes.
There's this.
Oh, it's the SS Aqua, excuse me, not the SS Anne.
Oh yeah, we assumed too much. I was reading more about things like that, like where the narrative of World War II was like broken or flipped, where the evil guy wasn't necessarily the evil guy, and the good guy wasn't necessarily the good guy. There's air brackets around the first of each.
Yeah,
of
Bond's
those.
doing finger quotes, but you guys can't,
You can't
see
see
that.
them. Only YouTube, right? But
Trainer fight.
you just go into someone's cabin.
Yeah.
And just fucking. You fucking bust in there, and he's
Yeah.
like, "What?
His name is Noland.
Noland?
Nolan with a D
Wow.
at the end. Noland. Oh, because he's on a boat. Noland.
Yep. That's cool.
Oh, there's Sandslash.
Miss him.
Miss him.
But this, I was reading about what I don't know how I came across this, but I was reading about French. So after the war, there was like the Americans and Canadians had something like
Wait, sorry. After which war?
World War II.
World War II.
Same war. After the war, the Americans and Canadians had something like 750,000 German prisoners of war.
Americans did?
Yeah.
Wow. On American soil?
I don't know if it was on American soil or in American custody in like occupied territory or whatever.
Sure.
So France and England, or France and Britain, got a bunch of those. We essentially sent them a lot of those prisoners. And then in France in particular, they were used as enforced labor. They were used for demining. And something like 2,000 of them died every month. Just
demining?
Yeah, like so they were removing mines from minefields.
Oh,
and they would be
that kind
removing
of
them, and they would get blown up.
here.
And like 2,000 a month of them, of this batch of prisoners, was getting like killed or maimed every month by handling these mines. And they were using exclusively Germans to do that. And I was like, that's
pretty bad.
That's barbaric.
Yeah.
To not use Barbara's name in vain.
Yeah.
But like, and then there was a whole bunch of other horror stories about like the way that France and Norway were treating German prisoners, and it was essentially they were either, even in England for like 3 years, German soldiers were like slaves to the British government.
Wow.
And not many people died in Britain particularly, but they were still like
really mistreated.
They were being forced hard labor. And these are guys who've been living in prison already for however many years since they've been captured.
Right.
If they were captured in 1943, they've already been in prison like 2 or 3 years, and then they're getting sentenced to even further hard labor. Like that's
it's pretty crappy.
It's just crazy to think about how that's still technically war crimes. Like those are war crimes that you can't do that.
No.
You can't send exclusively Germans into a minefield because you don't want a French person to die doing it.
Right.
It's kind of crazy.
It is.
And then there was all these stories about Germans who were living in various countries like Romania, Poland, in Central and Eastern Europe, and they were being expelled after the war. And something like a minimum of 500,000 died in the 5 years after the war. And there was one story about like this train coming from either Poland or Russia, of German expellees, and on the way they were like dumping bodies, and it was in the middle of winter, and it was like a metal train.
Yeah.
So people were just freezing to death inside of it, and they would just chuck the bodies off the train.
Oh my God.
En route. And then when they got there were still more bodies than they could have thrown out in the train. So they pull up and like there's still a bunch of dead people in the train.
My God.
As it pulls into the fucking station. Terrible. Like everything about World War II is terrible.
Just awful.
The worst thing that's ever happened ever in the history of the world. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like no one wins.
No.
If you survive, it was still hell. Like, man.
Jesus Christ.
If you won, you still lost. And if you lost, you really lost. and everyone who died. Jesus Christ. Just a crazy thing to think about.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, yes, I guessed right.
It's a little story.
That is quite the story, Bon.
Hope you're all humbled.
Yeah. Hope you're all happy to live in a different time period.
Yeah.
I was hoping that this guy would be a fire breather based on his appearance, but it appears he actually doesn't have any fire Pokemon.
A little upsetting.
Yeah.
Looks can be deceiving.
I was going to put out his fire and turn this place into a steamship.
Then we wouldn't be as lit.
That's right.
Wouldn't be
Gotta
as lit.
stay lit.
Yeah. This ship probably has, like, 69420 written on it somewhere.
69420. Wow. Do those numbers commonly appear like together?
Only as a meme.
I don't know
Only
if
as a meme.
I don't know if I've ever even seen them together like as a meme.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I've seen multiple 69s or multiple 420s. But finally a fire. I've never seen any cross-pollination though.
I think I've seen it once. I think it was in like someone's username.
Sure.
It was like HackerBoy69.
Speaking of 69 and World War II, I had a friend.
What?
I had a friend who used to live with Andrew.
The deep cuts.
Andrew H.
Oh, good guy.
And he wanted to make his
Bomberman.
Yes, Bomberman. He wanted to make his Xbox 360 Xbox Live username like the weirdest, dumbest thing that he possibly could. Mm-hmm. And he kept trying all these things, and they would be like banned and not allowed.
Back.
Yeah. And one of the ones that he tried was Hitler fan 6969.
Wow.
Which was not accepted.
Oh my god.
And I just remember cracking up over that the ridiculousness of that username, because it's like, what? Does this say they want to fight? Or what?
I think so. You are not slipping past him.
He's pulling a Gandalf on me.
Oh, he needs you to do something.
Oh, I see.
Before you... Okay.
So I'm looking for one person, and I can't look because another person wants me to look for someone else. Great.
They're all itching to battle in their cabins.
That sounds so weird.
It means they've got these cabins, like, fireproof and...
Yeah.
Like, making sure the electricity's not going to zip through the whole ship.
Where else can I go? There's no... Is it this guy? Okay.
This music.
There's only so many rooms he could be in. Yeah, this music is very energetic.
Yeah.
This guy has 2 trash cans in his room. Sometimes the other one's too far away.
I have one, I like that we're using, like, we're separating by trash, compost, recycling in a lot of places now, especially in Minneapolis.
It is really nice.
Proper.
Yeah.
However, please always have the sign. Like, if you're selling certain things in the place, have a sign that says what of the things you sell goes in each of those to make it super easy to just go boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, because sometimes it'll just say compost, and you're just like, okay, well, what's considered
you're
compost?
Starting to guess. Yeah. Like, you ever see a clueless person walk up to one of those, and they're just like,
and they just throw everything
and they throw
in
all
one.
of it into one.
Yeah.
And then it's like the worst one. They throw all the trash in the recycling. You're like, okay, great.
Yeah.
That just ruined someone's day.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably my dad's.
Is that what your dad does?
Yeah, he drives one of those big boys, those trucks.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He said he's seen diapers.
In recycling.
Diapers full of poo-poo.
In recycling bins.
In recycling bins.
God, people are so dumb.
Yeah. How?
People are so...
That's
people are just so stupid.
On what fucking planet?
Yeah, I know.
That's not even close. Dude, he looks crazy too.
Yeah,
he looks like
bowling ball titties.
They are. Wow.
They're boulders.
Dude, he's trying out for Mr. Universe.
Yeah, Arnold. He's no Machunk. You remember that bit?
Yep.
That was a long time ago. I think that was during the first Boys Lock, or maybe that was some other series. I don't know. And it was just a Pokemon joke.
Maybe
all right.
Stadium? No.
That could have been. Could have been.
So we found him? That was him?
I found the sailor guy.
All right.
Now hopefully this guy will let me pass so I can look for the dude's granddaughter. I like how he says that she got by him, but we didn't.
He seemed like he wasn't letting anyone by.
Staring out a porthole. I'm bored. Want a battle? Sure thing, Picnicker Deborah.
One Pokemon.
Fuck yeah, Seeking. It's at like level 75.
That meme is so funny.
That is such a funny meme. I'm so glad that you're aware of that. I forgot that we made you aware of that.
Yeah, we did our homework on that.
We did. We did the full Know Your
That
Meme.
was a trip.
It is. Yeah,
It's great that it's just some memes just need to be like who the fuck cares why? It's just funny.
The one where it's like the Titanic and like the ship is breaking in half, you know, and the one
And he's
one
bursting
end
through.
is giant Seeking is bursting through, and then
And
one
the fact
person
that
way out in the
someone's-
lifeboat is just like fuck yeah, Seeking. like that guy thinks Seeking is the coolest.
Yeah.
Which like Seeking is such like a under the radar Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like it's not thought of as a
one
shitty
talks about him.
Pokemon,
Right.
but it's not thought of as a cool Pokemon
Yeah,
either.
he's not a joke.
Yeah, just
but-
nobody's talking about it.
Right.
Because he's so average. It's
Oh,
fantastic. I love it. Here's another sailor.
I think my parents are going on a
plates
ship
of food on the table.
soon.
They're going on a ship?
next month.
Going on a cruise?
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Where? You know? Hey, look, it's
Let's
our buddy
see, where are they
Raticate
going?
right here. He's double the level of the one that killed us.
I don't know.
I don't know where they're going.
They went to Alaska last year
Cool.
on a cruise. They said that was really cool.
I would not want to go somewhere cold on a cruise. The idea of being cold on the ocean just sounds awful.
Yeah. Man, where are they going? I don't even know. I'll have to ask them.
I need to make an 8-bit version of Apache
Yeah.
to go with Apache, like
Oh,
I
that
did,
would be-
like I did
that
for
would be
Africa.
nice.
Yeah. There's probably some sweet ones out there.
Throw that
Might
in
not
the
even have to make it.
Compendium.
What?
The compendium.
Oh, throw it in the compendium.
Yeah. We could make Tom S. a compendium.
He would love that.
He would.
Whoa, look at this juggler guy. He looks cool.
Got like a little tentacle head.
Fritz. It's Mr. Mime. Oh, dude, have you seen the preview for the Detective Pikachu movie?
No.
Oh my god!
Do we have to watch that?
We have to watch that.
We'll watch that after this fight here.
Yeah, okay. You know what? It's almost time to sign off. So
It is.
after this battle, we'll sign off. And next week, you can look out for more amazing, chill Boys Lock action again.
Yep. Now that
Now that we're free
Ugh,
of the
stress-free.
ferocity for a little while. And in the meantime, we'll have some Star Wars on Monday. Boys Wars is continuing. And Mario 3 is continuing on Wednesday, getting close to the end. Hopefully finish soon with Mr. Steven. And then
check out the Twitter, Instagram, the snack log,
yeah,
all that good stuff.
Discord, all that good stuff.
Show us your snacks, hashtag snack log. We'll show you ours. You know,
Yes.
a little trade for trade, snack for snack.
And right at the top of the next episode of Boys Lock, you can look for Vaughn's reactions to the Detective Pikachu trailer.
It's a movie?
It's a movie.
I'm out of the loop. I don't know what's happening.
All right,
I
folks.
forgot that Smash comes out in like 2 weeks. Well, recording time.
Yeah.
Is it out?
It's
As of this?
It's way out.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Holy shit.
See you next time, folks.